Hi, and welcome. It's Psychic Cynthia here. you know, there's a lot of heaviness in the world right now, and has been for a while. There's a lot of hate right now. There's a lot of low vibrations. Have you noticed? Um, it seems like we're living in some interesting times, and that's not necessarily a good thing or a fun thing. Um, it's really easy in times like these to let it take up too much room in your energy field, to let it get to your head, to let it get to your heart, your mind, your soul. It's really easy with all the hate and the discord and the conflict. It's really easy to let it get to you. And if you're not careful, it will change you. It can change you, and not in a good way. Um, so I was opening up and talking with and receiving guidance from some of my star being guides earlier today, and also really for the last few days, and also my unicorn guides, because 2026 is also the year of the unicorn, as well as being the year of fire horse. Um, and the thing is, they're showing me how there's a lot of us who are on the path of higher vibration. We're on the path of love, on the spiritual path. We're light workers, or we're way showers, we're healers. Maybe you're just a big hearted person who cares, and you don't like to see what's going on in the world. I think there's a lot of us. We don't like to see the hate, the oppression, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to go on and on about it, because here's the thing, we are focusing on it too much. Yes, we need to be aware, in the sense that we need to be aware, in your vicinity, what's happening around you. If there's something you can do something about, you need to be aware. You don't need to be aware of everything, because actually your human nervous system, my human nervous system, just the human nervous system, has not evolved to have the capacity to take in all the world's problems. I want you to think about that for a beat. We didn't evolve physically to have an awareness. We can't withstand it. We start to fray if we get too much information about too much suffering all at once. So we really did evolve to pay attention to what's happening in our immediate environment and our communities. And if we take care of that, that will help a lot, actually. So on a physical level, just think about that if you're feeling overwhelmed. But here's the thing that my spiritual guides have been showing me, that those of us with true, pure hearts, with loving intentions, with caring in our hearts, the hate, it's getting to some of us. And we're letting it contaminate us. And we're becoming filled with hate too, some of us. And this is not good, because, we can make a difference. We can help lift the world up. We can help make a change. But it requires us to be different than the world of hate, different than the world of lies, different than the world of conflict and deceit. You have to stay in a higher vibration. Not to sound cliche, it's not easy, by the way, and this is why, one of the most powerful teachings of the world is to love your enemies. That is so that we can transform this place and our own hearts and our own spaces into something higher. Love is disarming. Love is powerful. You don't have to love what they do, but you can't become hate, vibrationally speaking. This is what my guides have showed me. If you become hate, then you only feed the very thing that you are loathing. You almost become part of that. So if you are feeling overcome and disheartened by all the hate and the division in the world, and wish that there was something that you could do, there is. You can make the commitment to be a spiritual warrior, to be strong, to stand in the highest version of yourself, and to hold love, to even love your enemies, to show love, to show kindness. That's very difficult, I know. Uh, and ultimately, when we're in the higher consciousness, there are no enemies. Listen, I live in the 3D world too. I understand. There are people who do things that could be detrimental to the rest of the other people. So, yeah, we want to maybe work to change that, right? And some people are called to the activism path, and if that's your calling in the physical sense, that's fine. But this is a spiritual activism. And by the way, physical activism without spiritual activism means nothing. That's why so many of the modern activism movements have not been as successful as some of the previous ones, because some of these modern movements lack a spiritual core. Now, there are many that do have it, and there are many that do invoke the spiritual energy. But yeah, we have to have that within ourselves. If we wish to help lift the world up out of hate, we want to bring it back to love. It's real simple. You have to be that love. I didn't say it was easy, just simple. So start with making an effort, because it will take an effort to love those people around you, especially those people around you who do not agree with you. Make an effort to love those people who do the very things you wish they wouldn't. Make an effort to show them love, because that is what's going to be what changes the world. Nobody ever makes a change by having somebody get up in their face and yell at them. Have you noticed? That's not being an activist. That's intimidation. That's just being just like the people you're against. Don't take on that scoreboard. Don't become something you don't want to be. You know, don't become somebody you're not, or at least you didn't start out as. So this is what my guides have been talking with me about, you know, reminding me, and they asked me to make this video about this. So I hope it speaks to you, and know that my intentions are pure and kind and loving, and that this is offered in a spirit of encouragement and upliftment, not criticism, because I think all of us are struggling in some way or another right now, and we all want it to get better. All right, well, until next time, I'm thinking of you. I'm sending you love from the stars to your heart, to your life. May you be blessed. May you be uplifted. May you be surrounded and infused in love. Bright blessings.